Okay.
You show yourself too.
I gotta eat. Oh, see me. I'm just sitting here eating M&M's.
Okay. Good. Okay. Today, I will try to persuade you while everyone should be involved in a fantasy football league. How many of you would like a fun, easy way to make a lot of money with your family and friends? Joining a fantasy football league can do just that. This is a great way to spend time with your family and friends, and if you are lucky, there is a very rewarding prize in the end. Fantasy football is important to me because it is a great way to spend time with your family and friends with my busy schedule. It is a great way for me to stay involved with all the NFL games on Sundays. It's also a great way to provide competition to my life, which I love. I am going to explain to you why everyone should be in a fantasy football league, how to become a part of a fantasy football league, and lastly, the benefits of a fantasy football league. So let's begin by explaining why everyone should be a part of a fantasy football league. Okay. Everyone should be involved in a fantasy football league for two main reasons. First, is because it increases your knowledge of the game and brings a healthy aspect of competition. It gives you a great knowledge of all the teams in the NFL and makes you watch each and every one of them every Sunday. It also helps you watch all players in the games. You'll learn about the starters, every starter on every team, and you'll even learn about backups and key role players in certain situations. According to ESPN, they say that finding stats and everything and on players in the NFL nowadays is easier than ever before. Also, as I was saying before, competition drives you to success. And also in other aspects of your life, when you're competing in work or family, it's always good to compete. It encourages others to do their best as well. Next, we will discuss how to become part of a fantasy football league. There is 2 easy steps to become part of a fantasy football league. First is to gather a group of friends to be in a league with and register the group members online. You want to have an even amount of members in the league, and also you could have a draft party, which I had here at my apartment. I had 14 guys here, and we had a bunch of food, drinks, and everything, and it was a great time. And we drafted. We had a big draft board, and everyone would come up to the board and pick the player they wanted. We went like 18 rounds of it, and it was real fun. And next, after you pick your players, the commissioner of the league, who's in charge of running the league, and they make sure nothing crazy happens or anything like that, they then enter the data from the players you drafted onto the online website, which then keeps track of the scores for the year. Now that you know how to become part of an actual league, here are all the benefits of being involved in a fantasy football league. Okay. Once you're a part of a group, the benefits that come from joining the league are outstanding and include spending more quality time with friends. Also, if you are lucky, like I was saying earlier, you can win a great prize. And when you get together with your friends for the draft, that also increases relationships. It helps everyone get together, and because once you get older, it's kind of hard to stay in touch with people. You lose track of a lot of things to talk about. And a fantasy football league helps you and your family communicate with others and your friends and everything. And according to Jimmy Fallon, he says on plans for Sunday, you don't need any other plans for Sunday. From 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night, you got football on all day. So you don't have to worry about anything else, just football all day. There's not much better than you can get with that. Also, if you get into a fantasy football league with your coworkers, it enhances relationships, and it helps with like working together. You talk, you have more interest, you find out more interest with people that you work with each and every day. Everyone during the league, you put in money, and at the end of the year, you can either decide if you wanted the first place person to take all the money, or you could split it on 2 or 3. The first 3 people take the money, or you can have winner take all. And the league decides that before you draft. In conclusion, I hope all of you are now persuaded to join a fantasy football league if you have not already. So are you ready to have a great time and make some money? Thank you for your time, everyone.